Ladies, let's be honest for a second. If you're over 60 and noticing more gas than usual, you're definitely not the only one. But here's the kicker, most of us are making the exact same 6 mistakes that are quietly messing with our digestion, and we don't even realize it. I'm a senior doctor, and yes, I'm a woman just like you, so I'm about to walk you through it all with a little humor and a whole lot of truth. Trust me, mistake number 6 is the one almost every older woman makes, even if you think you're off the hook. So stick with me till the end. Before we jump in, take a second to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment below. What food do you think is behind your gassy moments lately? Let's break the silence on this stuff, shall we? Alright, let's talk gas. Because it's not just awkward or uncomfortable, it's a sign that your gut is trying to tell you something. Mistake number 1, you're eating too fast, especially when you're alone. Let's start with a big one that almost no one talks about. Eating too fast, especially when it's just you and the TV tray. I get it, when it's just you, your dinner, and the 6 o'clock news, who's there to impress? But this one innocent habit could be fueling your gas more than you realize. See, when we eat too quickly, we're not just swallowing food, we're also gulping down air with every bite. It's called aerophagia. And yes, it's just as unglamorous as it sounds. That air travels right down into your digestive tract, where it bubbles up, builds pressure, and eventually makes its grand exit. Not always at the most convenient moment. And for us senior ladies, it's a double whammy. Many of us don't chew as thoroughly anymore, thanks to dental issues, dentures, or just jaw fatigue. Plus, we tend to multitask, scrolling our phones, reading, watching TV. All of that speeds up our eating without us even noticing. Before you know it, lunch is over in 7 minutes flat, and your belly feels like a balloon. Here's a simple trick I share with my patients. Pretend you're having dinner with the queen. Sit up straight. Chew each bite at least 20 times. Set your fork down between bites. Even if you're dining solo, make it a little ritual, light a candle, put on calming music, and be present. When you slow down, your gut finally gets a chance to catch up. And that's when the gas starts to settle down. Mistake number 2, you're drinking carbonated drinks every day. Ah yes, the fizzy stuff. Whether it's diet soda, sparkling water, tonic, or even that trendy kombucha, it feels refreshing. Bubbly. A little pick-me-up in the afternoon. But for women over 60, carbonated drinks are a sneaky trap. Here's why. Carbonated beverages contain carbon dioxide gas. That gas doesn't magically vanish when you sip it, it heads straight into your stomach. Some of it you burp up. But the rest? It slides deeper into your intestines, where it expands, irritates, and turns into, you guessed it, gas. And here's the thing, our digestive systems slow down as we age. The enzymes and stomach acids we once had in abundance, they're not quite what they used to be. So gas that used to pass unnoticed now lingers, gets louder, and makes itself known, usually in public. Now you might be thinking, but I've been drinking soda for 40 years. And you probably have. But what your gut could handle at 40 might be wreaking havoc at 70. That same can of Diet Cola might be the reason your stomach feels tight and gassy all afternoon. So here's a gentle swap, try herbal teas instead. Peppermint, chamomile, or ginger are all naturally calming and digestion friendly. You'll still get that comforting sip, but without the fizzy sabotage. Trust me, your belly will thank you. Because ladies, your gut is not a soda stream. Give it a break from the bubbles. Mistake number 3, you've added fiber too quickly. Now this one's a healthy mistake, which makes it extra tricky. Fiber is amazing, it helps with heart health, blood sugar, and keeps things moving, if you know what I mean. But if you suddenly go from a low-fiber diet to loading up on bland cereal, lentils, and broccoli overnight, get ready for the fireworks. I see it all the time. A patient will tell me, "Doctor, I've cleaned up my diet, more beans, whole grains, veggies, but I'm more bloated and gassy than ever." Sound familiar? Here's the deal. Fiber isn't digested in your stomach. It travels to your colon, where your gut bacteria go to town fermenting it. And that fermentation? It creates gas. A lot of it. If your gut isn't used to handling high-fiber foods, it goes into shock. You might feel crampy, bloated, even a little swollen. It's not that fiber is bad, it's that your body needs time to adjust. Start slow. If you're adding lentils to your lunch, maybe start with half a serving. If you're trying a high-fiber cereal, skip the beans that day. And here's a golden rule: for every bump in fiber, double your water intake. Otherwise, that fiber turns into a dry sponge inside your intestines, and no good comes from that. Also, cook your veggies. Steamed broccoli, sautéed spinach, boiled carrots, all easier on your gut than raw versions. Cooking breaks down the tough fibers, so your system doesn't have to work overtime. That means less bloating, less gas, and a much happier tummy. Hey, real quick, if this is striking a chord with you, hit that subscribe button and stick around. I've got plenty more tips coming that can really change how you feel every day. Like this video, leave a comment with your questions, and share it with a friend or sister who's always wondering why she feels like a balloon after lunch. Don't forget to check out our other videos too. This channel is all about helping women like you feel strong, informed, and in control. Mistake number 4, you're ignoring food intolerances that develop with age. Let's get real. Just because you used to handle milk, bread, or that giant salad like a champ doesn't mean your gut is still on board. One of the most common, and most overlooked, issues in women over 60 is delayed onset food intolerance. That means your body might suddenly react to foods you've eaten your whole life, causing bloating, cramps, or that dreaded "I look 5 months pregnant" feeling after a meal. Why? Because as we age, our digestive enzymes decline. Take lactase, for example. It breaks down lactose, the sugar in milk. By your 60s or 70s, you may not have enough lactase left. So even a splash of milk in your tea, or a bit of cream in your soup, could send your belly into a gas-producing storm. And it's not just dairy. Foods with fructans, found in wheat, onions, garlic, can also be troublemakers. Even healthy favorites like apples, asparagus, or cauliflower could be causing that bloating and gas. The tricky part? These aren't food allergies, so you won't get hives or rashes. These are intolerances, and they're silent troublemakers that build up over time. A lot of women chalk this up to just getting older. But it's not age, it's something you can address. So what can you do? Start with a basic food and symptom journal. Nothing fancy, just a little notebook where you jot down what you eat and how you feel an hour or two after each meal. You might be shocked to see certain foods popping up right before the bloating or gassiness hits. If dairy seems suspicious, try switching to lactose-free milk or a plant-based option like almond milk or oat milk. If wheat seems to be the culprit, take a break from it and see how your body responds. Try low-gluten or gluten-free options for a few days. Remember, your body is wiser now. It's giving you signals. You just have to tune in and listen. Mistake number 5, you're not moving enough after eating. Here's one that's often overlooked, but it's surprisingly powerful. Movement. After a meal, what do most of us do? We sit down. We settle into our recliner, turn on the news, maybe sip a little tea. It feels natural. But this very habit could be the reason your stomach feels like it's hosting a parade afterward. See, digestion is mechanical, not just chemical. Your gut relies on movement, literal motion, to help push food and gas through your intestines. There's a natural process called peristalsis. That's your digestive muscles contracting in waves to move things along. And guess what stimulates peristalsis? Physical activity. So when you sit or, worse, recline right after eating, that digestive process slows way down. Gas gets trapped. Food hangs out longer than it should. Next thing you know, you're burping, bloated, and clearing out the living room without meaning to. Now don't worry, I'm not telling you to go run laps after dinner. But a little light movement, just 10 to 15 minutes, can work wonders. Walk around the block. Putter around the kitchen. Water the plants. Anything gentle that gets your body moving will help jumpstart digestion and keep things flowing. Heck, there's even a yoga pose called wind-relieving pose, and yes, it does exactly what the name implies. The bottom line? Motion helps digestion, especially as we get older and things naturally slow down. A little gentle movement after meals can reduce bloating, ease gas, and leave you feeling lighter. Try it for a few days. You might be amazed. Mistake number 6, you're holding it in too much, too often. Alright, this one might make you squirm a little. But we need to talk about it. Because too many senior women are still trying to be ladylike, and it's turning your gut into a pressure cooker. Yes, I'm talking about holding in gas. Look, I understand. Nobody wants to let one rip at the grocery store or during bridge club. Most of us were raised to be modest, polite, and above all, not to make a scene. But your digestive system doesn't care about manners, it cares about function. When you constantly suppress the urge to pass gas, your body doesn't just absorb it. That trapped air stays in there, building pressure, stretching your intestines, and causing bloating, discomfort, even pain. And it's not just awkward, it can lead to real health issues. Things like hemorrhoids, pelvic floor strain, or even worsened diverticulitis in women who already have it. And let me tell you something, every senior woman passes gas. Every single one. Some of us do it quietly, some with confidence, and some suffer because we try to pretend it doesn't happen. Here's the truth, passing gas is normal. What's not normal is being in pain because you're trying to hold it in all the time. So what's the solution? Set yourself up for success. Create what I like to call safe release zones. After meals, give yourself a few minutes of privacy, maybe a quick walk, a trip to the bathroom, or a few gentle stretches. You can even rub your belly in a slow clockwise motion, or sip on warm water with ginger to help move things along. Letting it out quietly and early is always better than waiting until it's loud, painful, or embarrassing. Because here's the deal, ladies, good manners should never come at the cost of your comfort. So there you have it, 6 surprisingly common mistakes that might be causing more gas than you bargained for. And the best part? Every single one of these is something you can change. No prescriptions, no gimmicks, just simple, gentle shifts in your daily habits. Eat slowly. Skip the soda. Ease into fiber. Watch your food triggers. Take a walk after meals. And for heaven's sake, let it out when you need to. Getting older doesn't mean living in discomfort. In fact, with the right awareness, this can be one of the most comfortable, vibrant, and joyful chapters of your life. So if this video helped you, go ahead, like, subscribe, and share it with your sister, your best friend, or anyone who could use a little digestive wisdom today. And don't forget to check the comments, I'd love to hear what surprised you most, or which habit you're going to change first. Until next time, keep listening to your body. It's always talking to you.